Today is an update on what's going on with these guys. They don't currently have a light over their tank, so let's just use this little thing here, little contraption. But the video that you guys seen previously was filmed about a month ago, and that's when we discovered that the flowerhorn and the female King Kong parrot had babies in their tank. We removed those babies and put them over here, and we're going to take a look at them now and see how they're developing here in a second. But 10 days later, they laid more eggs. After about 3 days, those eggs hatched. And I decided I'm going to remove most of the babies, but if you could look in here, we can see that there's still a bunch of fry all throughout the tank. We removed a lot of them, and we put them down here, where you can see the tank is just packed full with them. They're everywhere in this tank. Like everywhere. Mostly on the bottom of the tank, kind of looking around. But the original babies are up here. Now, it might be difficult to kind of focus on them. We still have all 8 too. But they're doing really good. Like really good. They're starting to look like little fish now. Like tiny little flowerhorn. Super cute. Some are bigger than others. See if we can't get even closer look on these guys. As babies, they should be striped up and stuff like this. No color just yet, but we'll give that time. The tank I leave absolutely filthy. I don't clean the algae. I really don't do anything for like removing any detritus or anything. I let the fish just pick at it. The more established and kind of gross a tank is, the higher success rate you'd likely have. Especially with these type of sponge filters, they can pick off food and whatnot off that as well. But we'll take a look at these smaller guys down here, and this is where it gets kind of interesting. They're not that big. But boy, oh boy, do we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I could have taken all of the babies from the original aquarium with the parents, but I really don't want them to keep breeding. I also wanted to see what would happen, or what the difference would be, I guess, if we artificially raised versus leaving them with the parents. And what I'm seeing is these ones are a little bit bigger. Maybe fish are... Where'd they all go? I know they're in here somewhere. We're going to need more light. Sec here. These ones are slightly bigger. Probably because fish are better parents than humans. Or better parents to fish, but not better parents to humans. Anyways. These ones are slightly bigger. Nice full bellies on them. See, this is why I don't really clean up, because they just pick away at everything. And to put that into perspective, what we were just looking at, that's like a tiny little clump of sand or something. The female flowerhorn is a good parent, but the male is just a good, mean fish. Moving forward, I'm not taking any more fry out of here. If they eat them, they eat them. There's only about maybe 50 in there anyways. Because I got to slow their breeding down. I really don't need an army of flowerhorn, especially because when I come over here and I look, and, just even try to count how many fry is in here. There's one half of the tank, and they're everywhere. It's just a swarm. These guys probably don't grow as fast because the parents would typically gather them up and put them towards the food source. Whereas when they're on their own, they just kind of, you know, spread out like this, picking away at everything. But these guys are definitely smaller. So it's kind of interesting whether the fry would do better with parents versus on their own. And I think that we're definitely going to get a high yield out of this in terms of survivors and whatnot. And this is just a 40-gallon aquarium. However, I think this will be it. I might just let them spawn one more time, and then whatever happens in their tank happens, and I'm not going to intervene anymore or try to raise any, because this is going to get out of control really quickly. And I'm going to run out of fish tanks, and I don't want to have countless flowerhorn aquariums just everywhere. But in there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the other 2? 7. There's 8. There you go. Yeah, so, oh, geez, you're big. This is going to be super cool to see how these all kind of end up. I already kind of know what's going to happen in terms of what we should get, but it's still fun to follow along. I've been posting updates to Instagram. If you're not following me there, link is in the description. But that's kind of the situation with the flowerhorn right now. But these aren't the only fish breeding. Oh yeah, quick shout out to Tamara's planted aquarium. This is coming along nicely. Super cool, 180-gallon aquarium with my big favorite piece of wood in it. She's got a couple basic lights on it. But I gave her my CO2 tank. Well, one of them. And she's getting an extreme amount of growth. Hopefully, with due time, she can keep trimming and replanting and fill out the entire tank. And then that's when she can kind of trim and, you know, kind of scape it to be a little bit better. But right now, it's just kind of like the grow-in phase. Let's get all these plants going crazy. But yeah, super cool. Look at the size of her, Kara. Oh, yeah. She's got this little shell dweller tank down here. Wonder if there's any babies. When we got them, they were quite small, so I doubt it. I don't see any, do you guys? There's a good handful of shell dwellers in there, though. You can see them everywhere. Look. That's just a tiny little, what's that, 50-gallon low boy? Very cool. Some trophies. We're getting more trophies here soon for her. I probably shouldn't be showing you guys this. She gets upset when I show her tanks. But this is her rope fish tank. She wants to get more rope fish too. These guys are hilarious. See them in the rocks there. They love this tank. So this is just all dwarf sag, and then I gave her some Valsaria in the back. Hasn't really grown, but it's starting to, oh, looks like it might be growing a little bit. But this tank will be super cool once it's grown in. One thing that is a problem with this tank, and the reason why it looks so green, watch this. That's all plants up top. Floating plants. She has to remove it completely every other day, or it drowns out this tank, and that's why she's having like slow growth in this one. Okay, anyways. Unfortunately, we got to switch to my cell phone for the rest of this video because my camera just crashed. Memory card saying it can't write anything, and if I continue, it's going to lose everything on it. So I'm wiping it off right now and finishing this off with my phone, which is fine. The other things that are going on in the aquarium gallery or for breeding right now is once again the Severums. If you look off into the distance over there, we've got, there's the female guarding a bunch of fry. In one of the previous videos, a lot of you guys said, well, maybe you should just take the Severums out because they're such a troublemaker. I thought maybe, yeah, because if you kind of look in the tank, the Geophagus are out. and a couple of the severums are out because they're just so big and boisterous, but the angels are stuck over there most of the time, and that sucks because that's what this tank was kind of like designed to focus around. So I think maybe I might end up taking all the severums out just because they breed so much, and when they do, they absolutely dominate the tank. So we do have 2 confirmed pairs. This is one of the females right here, and then of course the male back there. They're likely darting eggs or something, and then this pair over here. So we could still bring them in the house and you know, spawn and breed them and raise the fry, because the fry never survive out here, which might give everybody else in the tank a chance at some peace, because the geophagus are peaceful. They get along with everybody. Aren't they gorgeous? Ever since switching the lights over to what I did, you guys seen in one of the last videos, it just looks super, super cool. I'd love to get more geophagus. Everybody else in this tank's incredibly peaceful. Congo tetras congregate up there, more congregate over here. I do find the Congos go in the back too, and I don't know if it's because of these guys, but yeah, my Ultim Angels just all packed up over here is heartbreaking. I hate it. See if we can't even adjust the lighting here so we can actually see them. They're all healthy. None of them are skinny or anything. Oh, and this is the male Flowerhorn. That's male Severum. That's an outcast. But I think moving forward, you guys, I might just go ahead and try to get the Severums out. But because I'm going to be rescaping this tank, you know, one last time, I told you in one of the last videos what we were going to be doing. Probably not for a month or so, but when I do that, I will get the all the Severums out and make this tank a little bit more peaceful and see what type of an immediate effect that'll have. Because look at that big male, just chasing everybody off. Look at that, you son of a. That's whatever. I told you. At least the Severums are in no danger, or they're not damaged or anything. Or I'm sorry, they're just kind of be like chased up here. So we'll see. Stocking issues can happen, especially in these big tanks with tons and tons of fish. At first appearance, everybody looks absolutely perfect and fine until you kind of sit here for a little while and you kind of watch what's really going on with everything, and how the fish are interacting. But we need to make some definite changes to this tank for sure. If you guys want to see that and or follow along with my Flowerhorn saga, where we're apparently creating an army of them, I have no idea what I'm going to do with them all. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. You're going to miss that kind of stuff. Man, this sucks. When I first added these guys in, they were swimming all throughout the tank. Now they're just packed over there a lot of the times. I can get them to come out. Just come over here, give it a little tappity tap, tap, tap. Come on. Everybody come on. Here they come. Come on, guys. They know what I'm doing. Here they come. I told you. I've got my fish trained. Okay. I gotta feed them because of that, though. They know that if I tap, it means they're gonna eat. And a bunch of pellets there for them. Pellets kind of blow throughout the aquarium here, and luckily a lot of the pellets go back there where the angels are. Look how gorgeous you are. I love when they color up like that. I guess it's not color, but when they when their stripes are more dominant and contrasting. When they're stressed out, the bars leave and they just look like regular angels. Look at that, beautiful. Look at the colors in these guys. Absolutely stunning. Anyways, I could talk about this tank and sit here all day, and I'm sure you guys could too. Look at the light shimmering. This is beautiful. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.